Hey everyone. We're doing things a little different. We're gonna see how this goes. I don't know. But today we're gonna dive into some frequently asked farming questions. So whether you're a seasoned farmer or a beginner just starting out, maybe you're just like dipping your toes in, hopefully these answers and these questions will help you navigate the world of farming a little bit more easily. And feel free to send me messages, leave me questions, and I will cover it in a future video. So let's go. All right, first question is, what are the best farm animals for beginners? If you're just starting out, the best farm animal by far is a chicken. Those are low maintenance and hardy. They're easy to care for, they provide eggs eventually, and they're great for small farms. Goats are also fantastic for beginners. They're intelligent, friendly, and can help manage weeds if you place them and fence them correctly. I'll have other videos on that later. If you're looking to do a little larger, don't be fooled when I call them miniature pigs. They're still a pretty substantial size, but they are great pets too, and smart and relatively easy to manage. This one I get all the time, especially as we come into different seasons. How do we care for our animals in extreme weather? We're in New England. We're in Situate, Massachusetts. If you know anything about that area, locals refer to it as "we are the weather." Any significant weather event that happens, chances are a news outlet of some kind has come here to cover it. We have a great jetty. We're right on the water. We kind of form like a heart shape on the map if you were to look up Situate. Although the farm itself does not sit anywhere near the coast, we're on the west end of town. Yeah, anyway, I am rambling. How do we care for animals in extreme situations? Keeping animals comfortable is our number one priority here. You need to make sure that they have a literal shelter from the elements, so bedding and straw in there to keep them warm. If it's summertime and it's really hot, you have to ensure not only is there always, first of all, there should always be access to fresh water and shade, but fans in the barn or in their shelter out of their reach, and wires out of their mouths, out of range, can also help keep the air moving. With pigs, you can have a kiddie pool that has water in it, or you can make a designated spot in their yard to repeatedly put water in with your hose, which is something we've done for years. So yeah, as long as they have the basic needs met, you should be okay. When it comes to sustainable farming practices, that is something we focus on a lot here at Dalby. I will always first have anybody and everybody consider composting. You don't even need a farm to do that. It's a great way to recycle nutrients back into your soil, and it's basically gold for your garden. I'll cover that in more detail in a future video. As far as animal care, using well water and or efficient water systems is crucial. I will say an entire video is needed on ice in New England on a farm in the future, but trust me when I say you would want to invest in things that make your water situation less complicated and less intimidating if and when it freezes every couple hours midwinter if you're in one of those places. Other ways, we have a lot of different examples, I'm sure. I probably should have better planned my answer out. I can tell you that we repurpose grain bags, as there are lots of them. We actually even sell some fashionable versions in our country store if you're interested. We never stock too much, but just enough. So we plan seasonally in terms of hay, wood shavings, straw. I would say grain is probably the biggest variable we have. We do try to cut down on food costs by supplementing diets with kitchen scraps, such as salad leftovers, veggie trimmings, and like corn husks. You wouldn't believe. We even have the neighbors and the locals drop off pumpkins every October, every November when they're done with them. And those pumpkins, our animals go to town on them. The birds, the pigs, you name it, everyone's into it. So there's lots of ways to be efficient and sustainable and practical if you just sort of take a moment and consider, more than one way to do something. To finish off our 4 frequently asked farm questions here on Friday, I'm confident in stating that one of the most common mistakes farmers make is overextending themselves. You need to start small and gradually expand. That is so important. Don't let your excitement of getting those new chickens. See, I got too distracted in my pun. Don't let that excitement to get those new chickens or that new goat, plural actually, allow yourself to neglect the planning stages. Having a clear plan of your goals, knowing what your local regulations are, if the Board of Health needs to be involved, if you need barn inspections, having a practical timeline that's based in reality will save you time and money, and it will ensure you're giving proper lives to the animals you bring home. Lastly, I don't think people talk about this enough, but this is something you would hear a lot from my family. You need to invest in your soil health. It's easy to focus on the crops and the animals, but healthy soil is a very crucial foundation to a successful farm. Thank you for tuning in. This is new. There's going to be bumps and bruises along the way, but I'm into it if you are. That is, true to farming as well. It is a journey. Every day is a learning experience. Failure is almost promised. Don't forget to like, subscribe, ask some questions if you want. I will be watching this space. So if you do have some questions you think I, as a pet farmer, an educational based farmer, could answer or discuss with you, let's go. So thank you. Hit those subscribe, like buttons, all those things. Find us on our socials, all the ways. And if you are even so able, you can shop our country store at dalbyfarm.com, and 50% of all purchases there directly fund those animals you're seeing. I also want to just add real quick, I mentioned miniature pigs earlier. I showed you Ossabaw Island hogs, not the same. So if I referenced a specific breed, that does not necessarily mean it appeared in this video. Always do your research. Thank you.